one and I stand on that. You and me, babe, that's black on black.
We're here. Roderick Morrow is here, the black guy who tips.com. Lamont King, Mr. Lamont King is in the building. We were talking about Keith Lee because our friend Rock Harper called up. And he was like, if Keith Lee came to his place, he would take him to someplace else because there are people that really need the attention. He's good.
I like that.
So he want to spread the
him.
love.
That's big of him.
Yeah, I like that. Now, I know you've been working on a Keith Lee impression that you got to go work on some more. But but he was in Houston, and he convinced me that we need to take Foolishness Friday Live to Houston. Roderick, I'm publicly inviting you when we go to Houston. I feel like that's a short trip for you from North Carolina. When we do Foolishness Friday Live in 2024, we got to do Houston because I got to go to the Pootery, even though I don't like the name.
Pootery? Was it Pootery?
Is that how you say it?
I think it was like Pootery, yeah.
Is it Puttery or Pootery? Is it
I think it's like pudding.
Puttery. That's still, that's a hard, that's hard. I feel like that's why nobody's coming there because I don't go no place that got poot in the name.
All I saw was dipped cheesecake on a stick. That's
now, he said that was too sweet. He gave that a 2. It was the pudding with the banana pudding, and then it was strawberry, the one with strawberries. And but we were talking off mic, Rod and I was like, he eats like somebody that doesn't know where the fork and the knife go on the plate. Like he eats like somebody that's didn't have any etiquette training. The way he eats them, he's smacking like my.
Well, maybe that's why he resonates with so many people. Yeah,
he's an everyman.
Yeah.
I feel like he holds the fork like this, like right. You know what I'm saying? Like
a shank.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like Keith Lee don't. He doesn't have the.
But I think that's like what people like about him, and also I think that's why the bougie restaurant thing was never gonna work for him. Because he's trying to have an everyday experience that you could have walking in off the street. So if you're a restaurant and your whole gimmick is we not serving just everybody coming off the street, we got elite clientele, he gonna give you a bad review. And that's why I think Atlanta has so many bad reviews compared to Houston.
I mean, but is it customer service? I mean, making someone wait 2 hours, having an irregular schedule. Food not coming out or not being available when it's on the menu, not having a good, takeout. I mean, that's just good business, right? I don't think it has to do with clientele.
We agree, but it's like when you go to a club. This is why I don't go to those places. But it's like when you go to a club, there's certain club where the whole point is it's a long line outside. We not letting a lot of people in here. So then people hype it up in their head of like, I gotta get in there. And I feel like some of these restaurants, that's their business model is.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because if they can let him in for being famous, then they could have let the next person in line in for just because they got room.
Also, I got sidetracked because I just realized y'all were matching today, and that's awesome.
I know. It keeps happening. We're on one accord. Get with the program.
Hey, I wish I knew.
Get with the program. You should know it in your spirit. We didn't plan this.
He exposed in Atlanta what people in Atlanta already knew. So that's for the world to see the disrespect that patrons have been dealing with for so long, because it is club culture runs Atlanta in every industry. Club culture runs it. So
and that's why it blew up, because people were like, man, he shouldn't have did that. I'm like, no, it blew up because it resonated with people that was already mad. They were sharing it like, look, I told y'all. That's how everybody was sharing the videos.
Do you think it's gonna change? Do you think these businesses are going to change? Because even like Kandi Burruss was like, okay, we're going to take this into advisement, do you think it's going to people going to step their game up as a result?
Or
you never know.
Organically. And I'm going to tell you why. 3 occurrences off of just Atlanta. So the one guy who he went at first came back and apologized because his daughter was like, hey, nah, Dad, this guy is the real deal. Right. He's 5 million behind him. Kandi apologized. She's like, oh, my bad. I didn't mean it that way. And then who was it? Somebody's father who's a rapper.
T.I.
Somebody's father?
That week. It was 3 people.
T.I.?
No, not Tyrese. I'm thinking I could see it in my head. But anyway, he was like, I didn't know until my daughter, blah, 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 broke it down. And he said, yo, you got it, my man. He was like, you got it. You know what I'm saying? So it forces you. So let's take the puttery. So I don't know if you saw the follow-up post the next day.
Oh, round the corner. Yeah.
She said we might have 2 people coming in a week.
Right.
And then the next day it's like 47 people in line at noon. So if you want that type of activation, you're going to have to change, because what's going to happen is he give you a bad go and then nobody's ever coming back to your establishment. So if you don't, you got to change organically. Like if you don't want that smoke.
Right.
And he doesn't mean any harm. He doesn't mean any harm.
Yeah, right. He don't get no negative smoke. He just tell it how it is. And then the people speak, and they spoken. You know what I'm saying? I rock with it. I just can't take his voice. I can't take his voice.
But it's a fact. That's not even his real voice.
It just gets under my skin. The delivery, not his voice. The delivery.
Oh, the way.
But it's perfect though.
It's perfect. But it's perfect.
I just told my class. I said if I were teaching Radio 101, which I do, I would teach you to never do it the way he does it. But it works, right? Which tells you that there is no way to do anything.
It's like music.
If it resonates with people, and apparently his staccato, very monotone, as somebody said, on the spectrum delivery, it resonates with people because it is so matter of fact.
Probably musically is something to that though. It's like scientific. The way he's doing it.
It's very.
Also, it's TikTok. So like TikTok is about delivering information as fast as possible. So people are always speeding stuff up, using those closed caption voices, the white girl voice, like, oh my God, this thing that like there's a rhythm to it that's a TikTok rhythm, and I think we just seeing it other places whenever his stuff goes viral. But yeah, I think he figured something out in the TikTok
definitely figured something out, and the zoom
by
in.
accident.
Yeah,
I don't even
think
too.
The zoom in.
This all to his left eye.
Oh my
his
God.
left eye, just his
because
eye.
I think he said it's because of his anxiety that he does the videos that way. So
I could believe that.
It just happened to resonate.
I peeped that because he keeps the 2 locks in front of his eyeball too. That's another shelter mechanism.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, can the man live? He's doing well.
Oh, he's living. He's giving out $2,000 tips.
Nobody's saying at all.
He giving out $2,000 tips for pudding.
You ain't got to like the delivery.
Living.
How about that?
I like the delivery.
Yeah.